Have you ever wondered why a simple stick of incense can transport you to ancient temples or serene gardens with just a whiff of smoke? Today, we explore the fascinating origins of incense, a substance that has scented human history for thousands of years. Incense is more than just a pleasant aroma. It is a blend of aromatic materials, often resins, woods, and spices, that release fragrant smoke when burned. From religious rituals to everyday relaxation, incense has played a pivotal role in cultures around the world. In this video, we will trace its beginnings, follow its evolution, examine its cultural importance, and uncover some intriguing details that might surprise you. The story of incense begins in the distant past, far earlier than many realize. Archaeological evidence points to its earliest use in ancient Sudan, around 3,300 to 3000 BC. At the site of Qustul in Lower Nubia, researchers discovered one of the oldest known incense burners. This predates even the early dynastic period of Egypt, suggesting that the practice of burning aromatic substances originated in this region before spreading northward. As civilizations grew along the Nile, incense became integral to ancient Egyptian life. Priests used it to fumigate temples and tombs, believing the smoke carried prayers to the gods. Resins like frankincense and myrrh, imported from Arabia and Somalia, were burned in elaborate ceremonies. Egyptians associated incense with divinity, as its fragrance was thought to manifest the presence of deities and please them. In mortuary rites, the rising smoke symbolized the soul ascending to the afterlife, counteracting odors and warding off evil spirits. From Egypt, the use of incense spread to other ancient societies. In Mesopotamia, around the same time, people burned resins during prayers and oracles. The Babylonians imported aromatic trees and used incense extensively in religious practices. By the time it reached ancient Israel, before the Babylonian exile in 586 BCE, incense held miraculous powers and was offered on special altars. However, its role in Jewish liturgy diminished over time. Meanwhile, in the East, incense took root in India as early as 3300 BC. The Vedic texts, such as the Rig Veda and Atharva Veda, mention its use in tribal and religious rituals. Indians burned herbs, woods, and resins to honor deities and purify spaces. This spiritual application laid the foundation for incense's enduring presence in Hindu traditions. Around 2000 BCE, incense appeared in ancient China, primarily for worship and ancestor veneration. People burned it during festivals and processions to connect with household gods and the departed. This marked the beginning of a rich incense culture in East Asia, where it would later influence neighboring regions. Over millennia, incense evolved from simple resin burning to more sophisticated forms. In early times, people directly burned lumps of resin or wood on hot coals. This direct method was common in Egypt and Mesopotamia. As trade routes expanded, innovations emerged. In India, the development of incense sticks allowed for easier and more controlled burning. These sticks, made by rolling aromatic pastes onto bamboo cores, became popular for their portability and consistent fragrance. In China, during the Qin and Han dynasties, incense progressed to include blended powders and coils. Artisans experimented with ingredients like sandalwood, agarwood, and spices to create complex scents. By the time Buddhism spread to China and then Japan in the 6th century CE, incense had become a refined art. Japanese incense, introduced via Korea, led to the creation of nariko, a kneaded mixture of honey, woods, and herbs that produced subtle aromas without much smoke. The word incense itself derives from the Latin incender, meaning to burn, reflecting its Roman adoption. In ancient Greece, from the 8th century BCE, woods and resins were burned as offerings and to protect against demons. Over time, global trade brought new materials leading to modern forms like cones, powders, and even backflow burners that create cascading smoke effects. Today, innovations continue with natural, eco-friendly blends that avoid synthetic chemicals. Incense holds profound cultural significance across continents. In Egyptian religion, it was essential for communicating with gods like Amun-Ra. The smoke was seen as a bridge between the earthly and divine realms. In Hinduism, incense purifies the air during puja ceremonies and invokes blessings from deities. Buddhist traditions use it to aid meditation, repel insects, and symbolize the impermanence of life. As the smoke dissipates, like thoughts, in Chinese culture, Incense honors ancestors and marks important occasions, fostering a sense of continuity with the past. Japanese Shinto rituals incorporate it for purification, while the kodo ceremony, or way of fragrance, elevates incense appreciation to an art form involving specialized tools and rare woods. In Christianity, particularly in Catholic and Orthodox churches, incense represents prayers rising to heaven, a practice rooted in biblical references. Beyond religion, incense has served practical purposes. In ancient times, it masked odors in homes and tombs. In India, according to one story, the Buddha requested incense during sermons to drive away mosquitoes without harming them, aligning with nonviolence principles. Across cultures, it has been used in aromatherapy to promote relaxation and healing. Now, for some fun facts that highlight incense's surprising side, did you know that true incense resin comes from trees in Africa, the Middle East, and India? Frankincense harvested from boswellia trees has been traded for over 5,000 years and was once more valuable than gold. In ancient Egypt, Queen Hatshepsut sent expeditions to Punt to secure these precious resins. Another intriguing detail, in Japan during the 16th century, incense games became a sophisticated pastime among the elite. Participants would identify scents in blind tests using ornate utensils and cabinets. Incense was so prized that it influenced poetry and art. Surprisingly, the global incense market today is massive, with India producing billions of sticks annually. Yet, in its origins, incense was not just for fragrance. In some cultures, it was believed to have magical properties, like driving away demons or revealing prophecies through smoke patterns. As we reflect on the origins of incense, it is clear that this humble substance has woven itself into the fabric of human experience. From ancient Sudanese burners to modern wellness routines, incense connects us to our ancestors' quest for the divine and the soothing. Its smoke carries stories of trade, innovation, and spirituality that span millennia. If you enjoyed this journey through the origins of incense, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more explorations of everyday objects with extraordinary histories. What topic should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep discovering the wonders around you.